everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Auto Reviews 24. Today's car is all about electrification. Rivian has shaken up the electric market in North America by taking a different route altogether. It has got into an adventurous SUV space first rather than going into a typical SUV segment which Tesla started with, and hence it capitalized on its own market shares right now. It is great for off-roading, great for camping trips and many other adventure activities out there. Rivian has come up with two cars, R1T and the R1S. Both cars are quite similar to each other. The only difference is the rear half of the car, which is different, one with a trunk bed, one with a three-row SUV setup. And they are also planning to launch their the small compact SUV called R2, which would come in the market somewhere around 2025 or 2026. Let's talk about more into what competitions it is facing in the market, but still came out as one of the best three-row electrified SUVs out there in the market. It is competing with the likes of Model Y or Model X from Tesla, Volvo's EX90, which is a new addition from Volvo. It is also competing with some Chinese and Asian players like Winfest VF9, which is a Vietnamese car maker which has brought good amount of competition in this electric SUV space. Hence, we are going to review this car today and give you our honest and detailed opinion and perspective about how does the R1S stand across other competitions and why we still believe that R1S is one of the best electrified three-row SUVs out there in the market. Okay, so let's talk about the exterior impression of this R1S. I have a key with me. When I unlock this car, it creates that chirping noise. I don't know if it captures in this, but it has got a very unique design, something which everyone can recognize from far away when this is on the road. This is built on the same platform as the Rivian R1T. So the front half of this car is Rivian R1T. The second half of this car is Rivian R1S with the third row added into it. So that's how kind of it is configured. The front look, as you can see, light bar goes across the width of the car. There is a unique oval shape design to this front lights. You have got high beam and low beam, tow hook here, some black chrome finish. This front light bar also shows some animations when you are charging the car. With one click of a button here, you can actually open the front trunk. Now, because this is an EV car, it is quite obvious that you do not have any engine. Instead, you have got this great space right here. It is 11 cubic feet of space. So, this has got great space deep inside. So, it also has a draining port here. So, it can be used as a cooler. You have got place to fill up your wiper fluid. So, as you can see, EV cars means no maintenance, and this is a great example of it. So, let's talk about the side design of the Rivian R1S. The side design looks really elegant. Let's talk about the front tires. These are all-terrain tires which come standard with the top quad motors. How do you define whether this car is quad motors or dual motor or tri-motor? When it is quad motors, you will see yellow calipers. That's one way of looking at it. It comes with an R20 wheels with 275 width and 65 sidewall, which again, because of all terrain tires, it's a great addition. So as you can see, Rivian is spelled very well. Again, some yellow elements in this as because it's a quad motors. If you go zoom out and go back, this is a very boxy design, a good length, kind of around a mid-size SUV length, simple design out here, big windows. The side mirrors also has this Rivian design from the front carried over as one of the small Easter egg kind of elements here. The door handles are flush with typical Tesla style design. As you can see, it pops out when you unlock the car. A Rivian logo right here which breaks the overall length of the car nicely. The quarter window is huge for the third row passengers. Chrome strip which flows around the whole car of the length, which kind of signifies its length very well. If you come on the back of this car, the same front look carries on back with the huge tail lights all in red. It comes with this two-tone design. This is a limestone color which looks grayish with some green touch to it, and the rooftop is all black, which kind of breaks down the overall design element of this car and looks really awesome. Let's talk about the interior and the tech of this Rivian R1S. Really simple design layout. This is one of the interior which has got all black interior. You also have a choice to go with a lighter interior. We have got a good instrumental control screen, which is really a good addition. Most of the EV cars, generally like Teslas, does not have a front facing instrumental control screen in most of the car models. The design elements in this front desk, you can see here, this is an open pore real wood finish, soft leather on the top here. Even the headliner is suede headliner, which is really great. We have got decent size rear view mirror. It does not have digital camera system, but it still does its job. We have 4 driving modes. We can really adjust the way we want to drive. When we click the navigation button, you can really do the navigation thing instantaneously, which is awesome. The car also comes with great music system, inbuilt Spotify and other Alexas and YouTubes. Everything is inbuilt into this software, so you can use that for entertainment when you are on a charging station. I will just quickly uh, turn on the volume. Rivian has partnered with Meridian to build the speaker system, and it really does a great job. The sound quality is really awesome. Moving on to the camera system, the camera views are also diverse and different. You have a 360-degree top view, you have a side view and the back view. You can also toggle the views from here. One click of a button, you will be given information about how much is your range, what mode you are into, and many other different charging related details which you would need to know while you are going on a long trip especially. You have got heated and ventilated seats with heated steering wheel. In fact, the overall layout of this software in this is quite simple to work with. There are 4 or 5 settings. That's all you need to care about. And if you go to Rivian name here, you can have different driver profiles, and this is where you actually control your steering wheels and side mirrors. I'll just click my steering wheel here just to show you the telescopic movement of the steering wheel. It is similar to how you do it in Teslas and other cars. If you go to the side mirrors, you can actually adjust your side left buttons for the left, right button for the right. So it is pretty straightforward and easy to understand. The fun thing is when you want to bring up the AC controls, you have button controls, but you can also use this cool and move the airflow the way you want, which is something new into these electric cars. Drive modes over here, you just press button and hit down to start, and hit this button to go back to parking. All you need to do is just press the brakes and kind of hit the column to start, and it's quite easy that way to manage things. The center console is very simple and very well laid out. Rubber style phone holding station here. You can just keep one of your phone here. Even you can keep the keys. This is the key. It looks like a very off-roady adventurous lock system style key. Very simple, just 4 buttons: lock, unlock, and trunk controls for front and back. So let's talk about the driving side of things. This is the door panel. This is to close and open the door. This is the door pocket. It comes with little fabric, so it kind of retracts, and so it gives you enough space for a lot of storage there. Speaker grill right here. Coming on the driver side, you have got Rivian spelled very well in the skid plate. We have got driving seat controls. The seat is really comfortable and gives more hugging feel to it. It also has a great level of adjustments here, so it kind of gives a sort of great experience while you are driving. One cool interesting thing about this car is you have a inbuilt speaker right here. This is one of the Bluetooth speakers which it comes with, and that's great thing. Not only that, you also have a cool LED torch which comes with this car. Again, a great feature, add-on feature. This all comes standard for the R1S first gen. The seat design is quite unique. As you can see, it has got Rivian spell in here, a cutout design. It looks similar to the Lincoln car seats as I could think of. So let's talk about the rear seats. This is the rear door wide opening, that's really good for family in and out. Again, same door panel design continues. This has got two different speaker grills. Again, great amount of space. Coming back to the seat design, this front seat, the driver seat also comes with a backrest, USB-C charging, a coat holder. Even the storage system here is quite rugged and great. The floor is really flat, as you can see, because it's an EV car. Rear seat space is really great. Under thigh support is also great. This is the normal chair position. You can actually also bring the chair front and back to create more room for the third row seats. You can retract the second row seats quite back to give you more relaxed feel to it. Overall, this comes with a bench design, so you have a 7-seat configuration here. The bench is quite wide to comfortably hold 3 people. You get 2 USB ports, you get digital screen to control your the heated seats for the second row passengers, but no ventilated seats, so that's a zonk, I would say. So let's hop into the third row and see how the space looks like for the family car, 3-row SUV. Just press of a button, this second row seat moves forward. There is an easy access right here. You just hop into the third row. So the third row configuration is for 2 peoples and it is quite flat, which is good, but the under thigh support is not great as my legs are being quite high from the floor. So it is a good third row for kids, but not for the adults for long journey. So let's talk about the cargo space in this Rivian R1S. It has got an interesting 2-split design trunk, which is similar to the Range Rovers and the BMW X7. Half split design, so the top opens automatically, the bottom kind of opens manually. This has got 500 lb of load, so you can literally sit here and enjoy. You can even keep this for your backrest. And now let's get into more details about the space. The space behind the third row is close to 18 cubic feet, and you have got a flat design. There is an interesting thing, you just lift this and you can keep it inclined. If you are keeping a longer stuff which needs to be in an inclined position, you can even look at the space under this. A decent space here because it comes with a first aid kit. It comes with a compressor which is right here. This is all standard for the Rivian first generation, but for the second generation you need to opt for all of these features. There is a huge space under this for the spare tire. If you are not using spare tire, you can use this for other storage purposes. And you have this movable hook which you can use it to tie anything and kind of keep it sturdy, which is also a off-road touch here. If you come on the left side here, you also have household 120 volt outlets, a 12 volt outlet, and a push of a button for the second rows actually. And the third rows are manual. You just click this and push it on both the sides and push of a button. As you can see, the third rows are also kind of down. It opens up 104 cubic feet of overall space when all the second row and the third row is down. After the third row, it is 46 cubic feet, so it opens up a big space. You can literally put a mattress on it and do a camping, as it has got great view for the sky viewing experience with this rooftop glass. Alright, so let's talk about the driving dynamics about this Rivian R1S. It's a Gen 1, but it pretty much remains the same. The car really, is great to drive. The handling of the steering is very precise and sharp. You need to get used to this regenerative braking. As you can see, you can actually adjust everything right here from this driving modes. We have 4 different driving modes here. All purpose is the one which we generally use. Sports is for more sportier suspension. This has got air suspension, so you can actually use that to lower the car. The turning radius is really great in this car. The pickup is so instantaneous that you can really feel that it's an EV. The driving is really entertaining and fun. As you can see, this has also got driving assist. You can see radar systems. We have 15 radar systems and 11 cameras in this car. You can see how it is beautifully mapping all the cars on the road. Drive modes, where you can adjust the height of the car, you can adjust the region, braking here from low, high to standard. You can also make the ride softer with the ride fill. Stability control is also great in this car. Car's weight is almost 7,000 pounds, but when you drive it, you don't feel it. This is the top of the model with quad motors, and it gives an output of 835 horsepower, which as you can expect is an electric car. The battery pack is 135 kilowatt hours, which is one of the larger battery in this car. Put it into sports mode right now, and immediately you can feel the air suspension starting to work, lowering the car. The stiffness of the car is great. The steering also becomes stiffer, and all in all, if you are looking for a car which kind of can be used daily drive to drop your kids for groceries, at the same time you also have some fun behind the wheels. The car sort of also has car signal camera system, which when I turn right, you can see the car shows the blind spot monitoring here. When you turn left, you can see the blind spot monitoring camera here, which is again a great addition. Everything is updated through a software over the air in this car. You have got more than 15 inches of real estate in the entertainment screen, around more than 12 inches of instrumental control digital screen. This car is really fun to drive. You don't feel the length of the car or the weight of the car while you are driving. It's so agile, and the stability control really does its job when it needs to. And so let's do the 0 to 60 speed test of this Rivian R1S. Hold on your breath. All right then, it's time for the final thoughts. Should you consider shortlist or buy Rivian R1S? I would say you should go ahead and shortlist this car. I would also go ahead and buy this car, but it is very subjective. Why? Because this car is expensive. It will cost you 130,000 Canadian dollars. If you are looking for a car which is a complete package in a sense, great for driving agility, battery specs, and overall range of this car is also 300 miles. This kind of checks marks all the important box what a typical three-row SUV should look like. But because of the price, if you are looking for something around 70 to 80,000 dollars, you might want to consider other offerings in the market now. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Let me know how you think about this car in this review. See you all of you in the next one.